Okay, here we go. Chieftain News breaking in here. I know it's late in the night here, and I'll be posting this sometime this morning. But I have an urgent message for you guys, and I wanted to get this urgent message out. So when you wake up Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, you may see this has been posted and check it out. I have some news for you that two pieces of urgent messages to you. The intel groups have broken out of their normal protocol and have sent urgent messages. And I'll get to that just here in a moment. The other thing that's going on that's urgent is I told you guys here a month and a half ago, well, I guess in May or June, that the oceans were cracking open and they were cooking at the bottom of the ocean. There was volcanic activity going on, and that the water would start to get really hot and hurt the sea life and the ecosystem of the ocean, and that there would be also water being forced up as well because the earth is swelling up. Well, off the coast of Japan here recently, it just made the news. Finally starting to make the news. It's been going on actually for a little while now, but it's starting to make the news. Japan, off the coast, they can visibly see this large, black, huge plume of ash coming up out of the water with steam. And in the nighttime, it glows red. I've got pictures of it. Also, pictures were taken from a plane at nighttime while it was glowing. Also during the daytime, it was just ash, a lot of ash going into the atmosphere. Also with some lightning around it and stuff like that. Really nice pictures that whoever the pilot was took that from an airplane. And also the other pilots around the world in certain places are reporting a big red glow underneath the ocean at the bottom of the oceans. And this is being reported more and more as we as the traffic moves across the oceans, the air traffic. So that is one thing of concern that I have. But this isn't the urgent business. The urgent business is this: we have had an earthquake this morning, two of them. One 6.9 in Alaska, no damage reported. The other one was in Haiti, and it was a 7.2. It may have been reduced to 7.0. I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. It did a lot of damage, significant damage. So the amateur radio bands were handling priority traffic and stuff from Haiti into the United States. The amateur radio bands were radio trafficking all kinds of things that we're discussing as far as damage and needs for humanitarian aid. And also at the same time while that was going, the urgent message from the intel groups came out, and they broke their protocol. They only come to us usually once a week. They came out. This is the second time in years that they have broken out of their normal routine to give us an urgent message and tell us that they're extremely concerned and worried about South America right now, that they're extremely worried about the Nazca and the South American plate, the tectonic plates. They're saying they are under a lot of pressure. They've talked about it before. They're worried about another plate that's just to the north called the Cuscus plate, and they're saying that plate, if it shifts or gives in, that the power energy will be shifted and heavy pressure will be put on the United States West Coast fault lines, and they're concerned about that. So they're watching this because they know it's like a domino effect. I've talked a little bit about before, a brief mention in the Chieftain News intel briefings. But they broke out of their silence usually that they have. It only come to us once a week. They came to us tonight, and they sent messages out in the intel groups. The other thing that came out from the intel groups is that we're going to have a new terrorist threat system, and that the terrorist threat level here in the United States is going up because they're saying that they're seeing activity here in the United States that is concerning, and they are worried about the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and they're saying that their new threat level system is going to be introduced, and it is going to go up high because of stuff that they're seeing going on. So be prepared to see that and know what's going on, that we're entering the 20th anniversary time frame of 9/11. And that's also what's going on there. Of course, we all know troops are going, a lot of troops are headed back to Afghanistan. We got about 5,000 that are going back to the embassies to evacuate the people, and we also got some other guys and gals headed to go take care of some business from the United States Marine style. We got some folks that are headed back over there to, I guess, push back the Taliban and give them what for, and hopefully do what they got to do to push them back and then come back, come out, get out of there. Let's see what happens. So on that end of it, B-52s last night did carry out some sorties in also Afghanistan. So there's a lot of action going on right now with the United States, stuff like that. I've also heard there's stuff going on with Russia over there in the Ukrainian area. Also earthquakes all over the planet, by the way. Didn't want to forget to mention that. A bunch of 7-pointers this week. A bunch of 7-pointer earthquakes. And it's been a very, very active week in earthquakes and stuff like that. And anyway, you might be able to find the pictures that I was talking about off the coast of Japan if you Google it. The volcanic cloud that's coming up out of the ocean. It's fairly good size. They're also worried about Italy has some good size volcanoes off the coast, and they already have volcanoes erupting in Italy right now. They're active and are erupting, but not anywhere I heard where it's posing much of a threat at all to the civilization that's there. But off the coast, they're worried about that as well. They're saying if those things become active and start blowing, that it could be hazardous. So just keeping you guys in the know, and I wanted to bring those 2 urgent messages about the threat level going up here in the United States and the new system coming from the Department of Defense with the Department of Homeland Security, as well as the situation with the double earthquakes that happened this morning in Alaska and the Haiti area, which has been devastated by a very big earthquake and a very shallow one at that. A lot of structure buildings, I heard a lot of structures fell, a lot of them, and there's bricks just all over the place in the streets and everything. And anyway, so, and then of course, just 48 hours or so ago, there was another 7-pointer in the Philippines, but that didn't make the news. I don't even think the Alaska one made it in the news either. So anyway, just want to brief you guys on what's going on. Stay sharp. Remember to be a prayer warrior out there. Do some good. If we don't get out there and start fighting, if we don't get out there be the prayer warriors that we are and be the good example that we're supposed to be, we're just giving into this darkness, and because they're plugging away. They are going after it. They are mission. They are in mission right now. They are trying to consume the earth with darkness, and the more of us do-gooders that are out there, the better, because it needs to be done. Just wanted to make a brief mention of that. We are powerful spiritual beings, all of us. It's just where do we choose to be with that? In the good or in the bad? In the dark, in the light? Take your pick. Get somewhere. Don't stand in the middle of the road, guys. Don't stand in the middle of the road. Love the Heavenly Father or love Satan. It's your choice, but do something. Do one or the other. Let's see, what else have I got? I'll be live again, hopefully in September. We'll be talking about probably this atmospheric stuff that's going on with the atmosphere, as well as what's going on with the planet. And also we'll be talking about mandates. As we'll see in Tennessee, I'm hearing is a starting point for mandates, guys. We'll see. Keep an eye on that. Tennessee and, well, here in the United States for mandates for, the mandates, the word I can't. I don't want to get a ding on my record there, so I don't get a ding on my account. I hope you guys are doing good. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys have a good Sunday tomorrow with your family, your friends, and all that good stuff. I hope you're ready for a good week. Hope you're well rested and eating healthy and keeping your minds clear. And don't let that anger and rage get to you. Don't let it get to you. Give it over to the big guy upstairs. Give it over to the Heavenly Father and just keep moving on in His name. That's what I'm talking about. Some Our Fathers in the morning, always good for the soul, and recognize our Heavenly Father in heaven. So other than that, guys, I'll be in touch soon. If anything else major comes, I just need to break in for those two urgent messages, and also all the other intel that I gave you as well. You guys take care, be safe, stay well. Chieftain News out.